I'd seen weird stuff before, like my deceased grandfather standing in a doorway appearing alive, well, happy and dressed in a very snazzy white suite. But I would just blink and whatever ghost I saw would be gone. I would just chalk it up to a momentary brain fart and move along. One night in 2005 though, when I was 18, I was chatting with some friends on AOL Instant Messenger. Remember those days? I told them I'd BRB and went out the back door to get my CD collection out of my car. Remember those days? It was around midnight with clear skies and a near full moon and good illumination. I wasn't the least bit scared or nervous because I had done this literally 100 times before. My mind wasn't on anything the least bit supernatural. After I grabbed my CD case, I turned around to head back in when I saw her standing there near the garage at the front corner of my house. She was about 35, attractive brunette with light blue eyes wearing an 80s-era peach-colored nightgown. Her body was facing away from the house and she had to crane her neck at an uncomfortable angle to watch me. She kept playing with her run-of-the-mill crucifix necklace. She was giving me this maternal admonishing look, like when a child disappoints its mother. If it wasn't for this slight, otherworldly glow to her, I would have thought she was a crazy neighbor. I thought, I'm seeing shit. I'll just blink and she won't be there anymore. Wrong. She was still there, eyes fixed on me, playing with that necklace. I walked to the edge of our property line, about 12 feet away from her and slowly made my way back to the back door. She never changed the orientation of her body, she just rotated her head like a sentry gun to keep me in her sights. She followed me with her eyes until I ducked behind the back corner of my house. When I got to my back door, I locked it up, shut the curtains and proceeded to tell my AIM buddies all about what I had just seen, adrenaline pumping through my veins to the point it was difficult to type. I don't believe in ghosts, but I've never had a 30-second hallucination before or since either. I can't explain her away. Why is this crazy lady wearing an 80s nightgown in my backyard? Oh, she's a fucking ghost. There I was, bored in the combat zone, Iraq, drawing a picture. It was of the scenery, a few hills, some dead grass, a tree stump. On the stump I decided to draw a creature, humanoid, like a pygmy werewolf, 4 foot something, claws and teeth. The commander shows up, calls us in for a mission, and I put away my drawing. Weeks later, we are in an abandoned base, staying in some new buildings, no windows, doors, or anything, just the concrete bones, and openings for the installation of these things. Every night, we have to set up watch. It takes the whole platoon to cover the building, minus a few per floor, for run to reinforcements. I was one such reinforcement, sitting in an empty room, in the dark. After a while I noticed that I'm not alone. I look up and the thing I drew is sitting on the ceiling staring at me. I stared back, gripping my M249 waiting for something to happen, when my team leader comes in, asking if I'm okay. As I tell him yes, he walks over to the one of the holes where the window would be, looks out, turns back and asked, "Did you see that?" Later, near the Iran border, we stayed at another abandoned base, a bunch of classrooms spread between 6 buildings, all are 1 floor, with walls that don't reach the ceilings. I had just gotten off a guard shift, came back into my room, and my buddy is in there, staring at the ceiling. I looked up, and there it was. Again. What is that? My buddy asked. Just then our squad leader comes in asking what we're doing. We explained, but it was gone again. Never saw it in country again. Fast forward several years, I got injured in Iraq from faulty equipment, got a medical discharge, and got on with my life. One day I'm in a bookstore, and I find this book on demons. I flip through it, and there it is. The same thing I drew, the same thing I saw, twice. At 2 different locations, preceding a personal injury that plagues me to this day.